The honorable thing for our species to do is deny our programming. Stop reproducing. Walk hand in hand into extinction. One last midnight, brothers and sisters opting out of a raw deal.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious, right? The bar's full, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, bury your mother!
I'm a fault with.
I gotta say, you're one of the freakiest trans people I've ever seen in my life.
I see the ocean. I see music. Even now, as I seek help to end my life, there is still so much beauty. You just have to be brave enough to see it.
Rest now, brother. We have the watch. And I'll see you in Valhalla.
It's cultural swine, bitch. Now where's the blow?
Even the devil was heaven sent. Even Malcolm was heaven sent. Even Martin was heaven sent. Even Kanye was heaven sent. We all heaven sent. Donald too. We all heaven sent. Epstein too.
There's no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals.
And this is the greatest country in the world for a reason. We did it in 250 years. Everyone else had thousands of years to do it, and we did that.
So Lucifer is the morning star, and he's the angel of the untrammeled intellect. That's how he's portrayed in Milk. And he's allied in some strange way with the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
If I might just interject, if he's the morning star, what do you do in the morning? After the morning star rises, you wake up.
Right.
Woke.
Right.
Bro, I wake up, hit the V-bar, and like I'm good for like, dude, I don't need breakfast. I don't need dinner. I don't need water anymore.
We must stop the terror. I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
Oh, I'm trying to go my fucking baby bag. He's tweaking, he's sucking it. Now what about my fucking baby bag? No, he's doing that. He is doing that. Genuinely. Look. He's sucking the shit.
Alright, we're gonna pick you up.
No, I don't. Get a female officer now. Get a female officer now. Get a female officer now.
You're with the #1 looks maxer, and instead of asking how you could ascend, so that your wife wouldn't tweet out captions like, "When my husband's away, Mr. Such comes out to play." Maybe if you asked me how to ascend, then that would stop happening to you.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. You demonic fucking scum.
Move forward. Go. Yeah, I don't know. I found people who dwell in the past get stuck in the past. It's a real problem, and it's a problem at work, and it's a problem at home.
Hey, I'll speak Spanish.
Hey, Pete, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
That's how supposedly the aliens look at us. That we are nothing but containers.
Favorite type of weed was cocaine. You'd see me snorting a bowl of weed, Get that little...
The carrot, I don't know about carrots. I don't know nothing about that.
There's lots of truth that you can tell about me. Don't ever lie on me, buddy, because I'll chop you off at your ankles. I will chew you up. I will spit you out for the lying, stinking, rotten little coward that you are.
Hey, what do you mean by that shit? I think you're tight as fuck. That's a homosexual thing. You just threatened to ass fuck me.
You're really quite something,
You'd never be.
I'm not a black bitch, and you're a white motherfucking cocksucker.
And maybe do a little more reading before you pontificate on your absurd and obviously ill-informed and many times stupid opinions. Okay, so, because you're attacking the person who's protecting you, idiot. It's fucking so stupid.
This is what I am, okay? This is what I do. Nigger, this is what I do for a living. I'm dialed in like that.
Was there a stand down order?
Was there a stand down order? 6 hours? I don't believe it. Israel's the size of New Jersey. When I took a helicopter ride from Jerusalem to the Gaza border, it's 45 minutes.
Oh, this guy's anti-Semitic. So
that was part of it.
Are you or are you not?
Yeah, no, I am. Yeah.
To all the anti-Seminites, to all the isolationists, I don't believe. Forget it. I'm not with you. I'm with Israel. I will be with Israel to our dying day. They're the best ally we could hope for. So
at this point, we're living under corporate and medical fascism. This is tyranny. When do we get to use the guns? No, and I'm not. That's not a joke. I'm not saying it like that. I mean, literally, where's the line? How many elections are they going to steal before we kill these people?
Yo, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? That's how I talk now. Anytime there's a G-O, the word is turning into goy. But had to turn the last episode into a Patreon, so I'm doing another episode today. So if you want to go listen to Goycella's episode, it's only $1. It's only $1. But yeah, that one had to be changed over to a Patreon just because I might have said the little N with the GA at the end, but didn't feel like cutting it. Didn't feel like, doing that work, so I just said I'll throw it behind for $1. But yeah, no, it was a good episode. And it's unfortunate because I wanted to talk about, or I wanted the public episode to have some of the things I went over. So I'm going to actually kind of go deeper into one of the little subjects that I went into on the Goycella episode. And that is, I will get right into it. Euphoria. Good old Euphoria season 3's out. And they're all adults now. So it doesn't have to be weird when you think they're hot. They're all adults. Sydney Sweeney, Zendaya, the hottest Hollywood actress we have to offer in America. Very, very attractive girl. And then you got Sydney Sweeney, the OnlyFans dog in the show, who took the world by storm with her good genes. And like I've said a million times, I will go to Whole Foods, I'll go to Sprouts, I'll go to Trader Joe's, I will go to a fucking Walmart and find you 7 of them in 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Chill. Damn, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get into gooning. I found so much more out about the goon universe. It goes deeper than Pizzagate. It's not as bad as Pizzagate, but you know how every single time you find something new out about that one, or a lot of different ones, like so many things that we found out to be true. The goon universe is the same way. The Gooniverse. You find something else and you go, holy shit, now we're in another world. It's like you're in it's like an escape room. You're going, oh shit, now we got the Discords. Now we got, sign up for the Discord, sign up for the Patreon. You got Twitter pages putting together goon compilations. And they give you previews, like a trailer for a movie. And these are big accounts. These are big accounts. And it's not like they've, this is like the fucking rave community, the goon community is. You have the rap community, and every time you go to a rap concert, someone's got to get in a fight, jumped, or shot. And that just tends, wouldn't you expect that? Isn't that what the lyrics are telling you to do? But you go to a rock concert, they, split the crowd apart, and then they run into each other and call it the Wall of Death while metal is playing in the background. And cut my life into pieces. And then you got what? I guess like the pop genre. Shout out Sabrina Carpenter's set last night. That was disgusting. That one song you played with all the fucking trannies on each side of the door. So yeah, it's a whole ass performance. Disgusting. Not right in your face, a cult, but not Lady Gaga like. But something weird was happening. I don't know. I don't like to see a bunch of fucking trannies dancing on stage. I don't like to see the number one pop star that's looked up to by the younger women of the generation, the fertile women. I don't like them listening to lyrics and being happy about the lyrics, which are, I can't even remember. What is it? Something I'm a slut. What is it? Oh my God. What song is that? I'm a home wrecker. I'm a slut. Just because you sing it good does not mean it's a good thing to say. Imagine what that's, I'm going all over the place. We'll get back to gooning, but Sabrina Carpenter's part of the gooning universe too. They love her in the gooning universe. I think they actually think she's a sex doll. I don't even know if they know she's a human being. Fucking, I don't know if anyone's seen Chucky. You should, but you know the first scene of the first one, when the fucking serial killer or the bad guy gets caught and killed, and then does some voodoo magic and puts himself in the Chucky doll, and then Chucky goes on to do what he did for that movie and like 3 more. I think Lady Gaga, is kind of fading out, and she's just passing herself into a doll, which is Sabrina Carpenter. It's like Chucky's bride, though. But yeah, Sabrina Carpenter's on stage dancing, like I said, with big old trannies. Like trannies like that could probably kick my ass. The size of linebackers. You look at someone like that, like Magic Johnson's kid. What's his name called? What's Magic Johnson's kid's name called? I'm trying to think of something funny. But I guess his whole appearance is just funny, I guess. But you see someone like that, like these trannies on Sabrina's stage and Magic Johnson's kid, and you go, you are literally a specimen, perfectly created to do like insane things. And you go, I'm going to chop my dick off, actually. I'm not, no, I'm actually going to do the opposite. The opposite. Can't be natural, right? You must have gotten something happened to you when you're a kid. Obviously Magic's kid did. I'm pretty sure Magic just passed the AIDS on to his kid. And then that's why Magic's fine. And then that's why Magic's kid's the way he is. But yeah, Sabrina had a bunch of guys like Magic's kid during one song. And I don't know what the song was, but didn't need to. She had a lot of women dancers as well. Pretty. But, come on. But to get back to the lyrics, I listened to 3 songs. If you can sit at a concert or a set for longer than 3 songs, you are Goyam. You're the cattle. They did well with you in what should I say? Not private. Yeah, private school too, but the good old education public system. They turned you exactly into what they wanted you to turn into. You can sit and listen to more than 3 Sabrina Carpenter songs live. You're either being MK Ultra'd and you don't know in the moment, or you are the perfect factory worker that they, were very successful doing when you went through the schooling system. But yeah, I love lyrics like that, though. All the women were screaming on birth control. I'm sure they're all on birth control, too. I'm sure that's why they love Harry Styles when he wears dresses and shit. And then you see like a study come out about birth control. I was just telling my friend yesterday about this. He didn't even know this. He thought I was joking when I told him this. When you come off birth control, you become more attracted to more masculine features for a mate. Now, when you're on it, you're more attracted to feminine characteristics. And so ask yourself, retards, especially if you're taking it. Especially if you're taking it for a secondary reason. That's real Goyam shit. Like if you're like, oh, I have acne or something with your period, and that's why you're taking birth control, you should literally kick a chair from under your feet. This is a it's a podcast, it's comedy that was scripted. Don't worry about it. But that's what you should do. But yeah, so think about it. So Harry Styles demographic, just a bunch of young women, right? Screaming out there, selling out fucking stadiums like Taylor Swift. And you go, why do they love him so much? He's like wearing dresses and shit. He's like white as snow. It looks like he's ill. It looks like he never took off his COVID mask. And then you go, well, his demographic is the main target for birth control. And you go, holy shit. So that study does make sense. They're more attracted to more feminine characteristics. And so when you come off of it, you go, shit, I'm dating a fucking faggot. And that was a joke, but there are doctors that do advise when their patients are newly engaged, and so they bring them off birth control because now they want to have a baby, because I guess they couldn't just do that before. I mean, that's like the Christian Zionists being like, Israel's we got to take. You listen to every word in the Bible, like fucking, you're taking the shit that's poison already. I mean, these people are retards, but some doctors will advise. The good ones, at least. The other ones that never had kids and are bitter, they'll try to make you infertile. They'll actually try to kill your kid on its way out. Though some nurses, when they're delivering your kid, will have a pin on their shirt that says, keep abortion legal. Now, if one of those nurses is in the room for the birth of my kid or the birth of someone I know that's actually having a kid soon, deport them. I don't care. They could be literally born and raised white as fuck. Deport them. Guantanamo. But yeah, so they'll advise you. They'll be like, okay, you're engaged. You want to have kids. We're going to take you off of birth control. I'm going to warn you. You just got engaged to someone. And when you come off of this, it's going to fuck with your hormones because you've been on it for so long. And it might change the way you value a mate regarding masculine and feministic characteristics, physically, mentally, pheromonally, doesn't matter. They go, that's just a fair warning. And I've actually read stories of couples breaking up because I'm sure some women go, oh shit, I'm dating a fucking faggot that's just been listening to me the whole time, telling them what to do. Put on a mask. Yeah, babe, I'll do it. Get the vaccine. Okay, babe, I'll do it. When he should have been like, no, I'm not wearing a fucking mask. I'm not getting the vaccine. And you're going to turn off the fucking news during the day because you're getting psyoped. This is basically the Kamala Harris base. You see the dudes that were in line waiting with their girls getting told to wait with them. Those are the dudes that get dumped after their girl gets off birth control because they realize they're dating a faggot. All jokes, but if you were a dude in Kamala Harris's line trying to vote, you should. You already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna say. Put the fucking barrel in your mouth, and this is just he's a podcast that's just doing comedy. Don't worry. But you waited in Kamala Harris's line to vote because your girlfriend told you to, and you put a mask on for the same reason, and you stuck a literal poison into your arm, and now you got myocarditis, and you're 23. Nice. That was a good one, man. Oh, wait. You play soccer D1? You have myocarditis? Oh, because your girl told you? Nice. No wonder you play soccer. Bunch of fucking faggots running around. I'll make one point about soccer real quick because I heard a funny joke on Lemon Party, and I think Devin's right. Soccer's the fucking stupidest sport to watch. Sometimes it's 0-0 at the end. When they show highlights at the end of the night, they're showing highlights of misses because it's 0-0. But yeah, to get back to Sabrina Carpenter, I love the lyric that says, I'm a home wrecker. I'm a slut. And all the girls on birth control are screaming their lungs out with no guy around them. because they can't mate bond anymore. They can't do it. They fuck too many dudes. They said, I'm on birth control, no consequences. Imagine that. Imagine having like 40 bodies and like, I don't know. Some people get weird about it. Some people don't. I usually don't try to bring it up. But if you got 40 bodies on you just because you were on birth control in college and high school, well, now I don't know if you can like mate bond, bro. What's good with you? I'm gonna be gross. I'm gonna be gross real quick. But if you got 40 bodies, how many dudes nutted inside of you? Now, like all the dudes, you got 40 dude sperm fighting for fucking control in there. And that's not a joke. That actually is real shit. I'm not going to break down the science because it gets real woo-woo, but something happens there. You fuck too many people, you can't pair bond. Now, I think that's different with men and women, but, you know, I don't think it's fucking cute that dudes go, I got 100 bodies. Yeah, were they awake? Were they awake? Were they awake? We'll get back, though, to sex being the sacred dance. But Sabrina Carpenter, I'm a home wrecker. I'm a slut. I love that. It's going to be my new... if I still played ball, it'd be my walk-up song. And I'd look at someone that I didn't like on the other team, and I go, I'm a home wrecker. I'm a slut. See, you girls are fucking vicious. All the girls were screaming that around their friends. If my friend was, like, screaming those lyrics around me, I'd be like, dude, you can't... And I had a partner, and my friends, girl or boy, were screaming, I'm a home wrecker, I'm a slut around me and happy. I would be like, you can't hang out with us anymore because you actually looked like you meant that. And so I turned that off. My mom discussed it the first time she seen Coachella, and she had to see something like that. Despicable. I would have rather seen Lady Gaga sacrifice a kid, which she did last year. I mean, to the sun god. Yeah, fuck you, Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, your aunt. I would look into your aunt right now, but I don't want to do deep dive episode right now because I'd be gay. But I know her aunt is high up in the Scientology, that really real religion that's been around for as long as Israel's been a fucking country. I'll try to stay away from that country. I can't actually, though, because we got to get into Euphoria, and that's what... Okay, we're switching over. All right, Euphoria. New season. They're all of age now. The writer, Sam Levinson, should still be investigated. That's all I got to say. Should still be investigated. I guarantee you, you know what you would find on someone, an employee's hard drive from Disney? You know exactly what you would find. If you go find a 300-pound Disney employee running around with Mickey Mouse ears, trying to hang out with kids, you know what you would find on that fucking freak's hard drive. I guarantee you, if you check Sam Levinson's, I hope that's his name, who wrote Euphoria, and obviously this is not a big podcast, you won't hear it, but if he did, I would say, no, we should check that before a Pizzagate situation happens where one bullet goes off and the hard drive's gone. This guy that wrote Euphoria when these kids were underage at the beginning in season 1, this is a high school show, and you got Hunter Schafer, who's a full-on tranny in the show. I mean, I will give it to Hunter Schafer. She transitioned early. She's the one that you can use the bathroom. That's what you got to look like. You can't be some fucking fat slob that, we all know a tutu and high socks and a beard and glasses, and you know what we're talking about in walking into bathrooms. Hunter Schafer is the exception. Because honestly, if I was on a dating app and she took some good pictures, see, I'm even calling her she. So, I mean, yeah, she might even trick me on a dating app. So that's who gets to use the bathrooms. Not the little weirdos. Not the weirdos. And I can't believe we still got to argue about this. Go into the men's room. But I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't go into the men's room either at this point. They're going to get, honestly, raped by the men, by the straight men in the bathroom. I mean, That's what we should have done. It would have knocked this shit off real early. We turned it into like a prison system. Just like fucking, oh, that guy's a pedophile. Let's just, even though we're all straight, let's just fucking rape him. This is a joke. This is a joking podcast. So that's all you got to know. Don't worry about it. COVID's real. All right. So let's go. Let's go. Sam Levinson. Okay. Listen to me. Yeah. Google pulled him up first. You heard me, Google. Shout out Google. Shout out Alphabet. All right. So he is an American filmmaker and actor. And I can tell you where he's from. Do I have to? Samuel Abraham Levinson is an American filmmaker and actor. He is the son of director Barry Levinson. In 2010, he received his first writing credit as a co-writer for the action comedy film Operation Endgame. Sounds gay. Whoa, this is a weird thing that comes up on Google. What happened between Sam Levinson and Zendaya? Ooh, did he do something weird to the only ugly one on set that looks like a little boy? Reports suggest a significant rift developed between Euphoria creator Sam Levinson and star Zendaya, and a star of Dune as well, because she's so hot, due to creative scheduling and personal disagreements behind the scenes of season 3. Okay, I'm sure they're so... yeah. Creative development. What he probably wanted her to do, like fucking porn or something on screen. He's like, you guys are of age now. What's wrong with it? But yeah, you hear that. He's the creator of Euphoria. Everyone had this idea that it was Drake. Drake is just probably throwing money at it. Drake's probably there to fucking be a weirdo too. Remember what Kendrick said? Fucking certified what? Certified lover boy, certified what? Here, I won't single it out, so we're good. What if fucking... I think YouTube actually does copyright now if you hum songs. I don't want to sing it. I don't want to sound too black when I sing something to get copyrighted. I don't want to appropriate, but certified lover boy, certified pedophiles, what? All right, so yeah, Drake's got nothing to do with this. He's a fucking Canadian bum. That got a bunch of people just like that fucking Jew Dave Portnoy addicted to sports gambling. Thanks, Drake. Thanks, Barstool. You guys are fucking scumbags. No different than the Sacklers. All right, so yeah, I don't know. They got in a rift. Who cares? What is she gonna do? Tell him I'm gonna run the show? You are a half-black mutt, Zendaya, and he is a Jewish filmmaker. I don't know if you understand what that means. All right, so the reason I bring this up, Sam Levinson is the creator, but this was not his idea. This show is based on something else. And if I look up, look at Google's listening. What series was Euphoria based on? And listen to this. Get a load of this shit. Get a load of this shit. Euphoria is based on the 2012 Israeli miniseries of the same name, Euphoria, or Euphoriae, which originally aired on the Israeli cable channel HOT, or HOT. The original, which was created by Ron Lesham, I wonder where that, and created by Ron Lesham and Daphne Levin, followed a group of teenagers navigating trauma and addiction in a gritty, realistic style. So, I mean, where do people get these ideas where, like, we should take teenagers and, like, turn them into, like, PTSD patients, traumatized people, like homeless people? Why don't we act like teenagers do that? Why don't we act like teenagers in LA? This one was in Israel. I mean, I think they have enough money, wouldn't you think? And space, given 70 years. But the one that is the American series is LA. So I'm really sure that, like, kids in high school in LA and Israel and everywhere else, I guess kids just get traumatized now and start snorting in high school. I mean, I know some do, but, like, chopping dicks off. I mean, we got now. I mean, Zendaya's fucking the tranny in this, and then she's fucking Dominic Fike as well. Like, this shit is goy. This is actually pure goy shit right here. None of them play sports. Oh yeah, fucking Jacob Elordi's character plays sports, and you should see him try to throw a football. Fucking faggot. I guess he plays football, but what is his dad? His dad's character in the show fucked the tranny too, the underage tranny, and then left the family. I mean, what type of fucking family or high schoolers do this shit? I gotta see it, because if this is real, I would just make a documentary about it. But I don't think that's. I mean, this is like soft white underbelly. But yeah, let's get it. I mean, so that's it. I mean, that's literally what Euphoria is based on. 3 seasons of just pure. I mean, the first 2 seasons, I call whoever wrote it and directed it pure like fantasy pedophilia weird shit. But that's just me. But now that they're all of age, I can't really say that. But now one of the characters, Sydney Sweeney, good genes, big titties, dumb face, has an OnlyFans, and she plays a dog. She's a dog on her OnlyFans account. So this guy's writing this show and just watching this, and like, I don't know. Maybe Zendaya, this whole fight they had, maybe she was right. Maybe she's like, what's going on? She's like, now we can make. She's like, now we're old enough to know that we're not getting fucking MK'd. But you guys already got MK'd. You were on Disney. Remember that? Remember that? But I just find it hilarious that this show, that's just the most scummy show, and I'm going to have to watch it now, is based off of a show that's called the same exact thing in Israel. That was a miniseries. And it's just like, I don't think people understand how Israel, the leaders treat their people. They treat them like a lab experiment. Fucking Netanyahu, and the vaxes came out. He has a vax in a fucking like not a frame, but you know, like things that hold like signed baseballs or gloves or shit. I got one right behind me, like something to keep, you know, safe and clean, and you know, display it. He has a vaccine inside one of those things displayed in his office in Israel. And when the vaccines came out, that motherfucker said, well, you guys want to study it, come here. Well, you didn't have to go to Africa and kill everyone, even though you guys, I mean, that was like the 4th vaccine they did that with. And all the beagles that Fauci, you know, let flies eat the face off of. But yeah, no, it's a testing ground. So like when a show like this comes out, this is not normal. This is not normal like stuff to be making. Not for kids. But 2012, Israel was already trying it out because they don't care. They want to just experiment on their people. He said, bring the vaccines in. Fucking test it on these fucking people. You know? I mean, have you ever seen Tel Aviv? It's about the gayest, most pedophilic place you could be. They're in bunkers having orgies. They're in bunkers having butt sex, putting their stuff where feces is, and you know, and then they want to blame everyone else for AIDS. I see an AIDS commercial. If I see another fucking AIDS commercial or a pharmaceutical for AIDS that has a woman in it, that has a heterosexual couple in it, I'm gonna fucking shoot the screen. I'm going to shoot the fucking screen. I don't even think AIDS is real. I don't even think viruses are real. And then you go, oh, what's herpes? It's your body that got stressed. Chill out. You're not going to tell me that dudes that fuck for 24 hours while they're taking poppers all night, getting friction burns and shit, not showering off when they have feces on them. You're not going to tell me that's like something that's going to affect me. No, they created that shit. I mean, imagine the fucking, the reek that would have in that room. And then people are like, yeah, I missed fucking Freddie Mercury. Well, we've all seen the picture of him with the 10 men in his bed, and you got to wonder what happened that night. Dude got AIDS. I mean, come on. 10 dudes laying around in shit. Friction burns, poppers, no sleep. Chill. Come on. I mean, I'm still fucking recovering from fucking thunder lung. I'm gonna have to get a vaccine for fucking thunder lung next year to go to coach or fucking Goychella. I mean, holy shit. But speaking of holy shit, I ain't putting my dick where shit is, and that's what happens. But to get back to Euphoria, which is really gay, and they not only gay but predatory. It was already tried out this show, and it probably fucked up a lot of them. That's probably why they come over here and they get caught trying to meet 14-year-olds and get their fucking ass kicked. And then they just go back to their little fucking safe haven, which we should bomb. But this podcast is literally scripted. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. Don't worry about it. But we should maybe help Iran or just stay out of it. But I don't need to say anything. I'm just ooh, act of war. Has anyone attacked us? Not even Mexico's attacked us. I'm just thinking, have we been attacked? Maybe bomb. I don't know. I mean, we can say the fucking towel heads maybe, but let's be honest about that. In the last 5 years, have we been attacked? Most people say no. Well, I would say yeah. I would say someone that comes onto your soil and starts trafficking kids and has multiple properties in your country and is not only trafficking them, eating them maybe, fucking them, dismembering them, frazzle dripping them. You know what? In doing that, I mean, imagine someone coming to your country or just coming into your home and doing that to your kids. Now go worldwide or go countrywide. Someone did that to us. They sent a guy over here, our greatest ally. We all know who it is. We all know he knew everyone in intelligence. I know he knew MI6, Saudi, CIA, Mossad. We know who he was loyal to. It was no different than Robert Maxwell. He was with all of them too. But where did they bury him? Where did he get a ceremonial burial? In the good old 70-year-old fuck. I mean, he was probably older than fucking Israel too. That's what's funny. So same thing with Epstein. We know who he was loyal to. So most people will go, we haven't been attacked. We've been helping our ally that got attacked. But didn't that same ally send a guy over to our country without telling us, who started a blackmail ring on every powerful person he could find, in which they're fucking, eating, trafficking children? I don't even have to say allegedly. Allegedly. That shit's facts. We can go further into what's on Anthony Weiner's laptop, but we don't need to. If Hillary's alive, which I'm not sure, she's fucked. But I would call that an act of war if I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein also did run guns, too. He wasn't just a trafficker. He was involved. I mean, Robert Maxwell and him were involved in Iran-Contra. Are these not acts of war? Oh, but he got... All our fucking presidents are fucking sexual deviants get honeypotted. Kash Patel got honeypotted so hard by Alexis Wilkins, a fucking country singer. Listen to one song. I just saw her at fucking Country Thunder. Alexis Wilkins headline. She was amazing. It was a fucking great set. Yeah, but Kash Patel's cross-eyed Indian ass got honeypotted so hard by Israel that he's not even married to it. He's just dating it. They're just boyfriend and girlfriend. They don't even live together. He lives with another dude in Las Vegas, and then he has to fly his plane around to go get her. And then they go sue people when they get called out. But you know when he's lying, because he goes more cross-eyed each time he tells another lie. It's like Pinocchio, but cross-eyed. So that's one honeypot. What about the other? What about Elon's baby mama, Ashley St. Clair, or Ashley St. Lewinsky? We should call her. Look at her nose. That's another one. I mean, that they got Elon. Sent a girl over and had a kid with Elon. The dude that just usually has test tube babies. The dude that only shows you one of his 14 kids. But we're supposed to think he's good. I mean, his dad's a piece of shit, and he makes the most sense out of all of them. So, his grandfather's the one that created transhumanism, but, not getting into that today. He's an emerald miner as well. Real good guy. Who's another honeypot? I can think of more. I mean, Monica Lewinsky was one. Everyone goes, I thought she was an aide. Yeah, you were a fucking. I thought she was an aide. You're AIDS. That's what those people should be told. You're AIDS because you think Monica Lewinsky was an aide. Yeah. Let me just check Bill Clinton's dick. Hillary would have fucking killed. It's a Lewinsky. Lewinsky. That's a common last name too. Hilarious. And it's funny because Bill was actually doing pretty well with the peace accords with Palestine and Israel, and he wasn't like playing. He was kind of like standing up to Israel, but he didn't know he was getting his dick sucked by someone that was recording everything he was fucking saying because he's retarded. He's a fucking retard. He's so sexually driven and such a deviant that it didn't even cross his mind that he's shoving a fucking cigar inside of a girl and one of his quotes aides and getting his dick sucked in the Oval Office. He didn't think anything of that. That's how fucking stupid these people are. That's why you put them in positions of power. They don't fucking think. They don't think, or they're already fucked. I mean, these tech guys, they're all gay. Yeah, Sam Altman's sister said he was doing weird shit to her their whole childhood, and he got promoted. I mean, holy shit. So, yeah, I mean, but to get back to it, we haven't been attacked. I would say that's a lie. I'd say literally our greatest ally was attacking us since 1993 when he first flew over here to the White House to see Clinton and start laundering money out, and then he got the shit going. So, yeah, we've been under attack since 93. But, it's not fucking the 40s anymore. It's not tanks and bombs anymore. It's psychological. Fucking goyim. Why would they want to kill everyone that they would rather have a slave, you stupid fucks? We haven't been attacked yet. We've been helping our ally that's been attacked. Dude, you had a dude fucking and eating kids on on islands and mansions in your country that they sent over for 20 years. Goyim. And then when people tried to call it out, you literally you looked at them like they had the vaccine or didn't have the vaccine in 2020. Like my friend looked at me at school like I had the Black Plague. Now look at it. Now they're too scared to even tell people they got the vaccine. I watched them get it too, and I know they got it. I don't want them to shed on me. I don't want you to shed on me. If you have more than 3 boosters, I actually will stand 6 feet apart from you. That's not chill. That's not chill. If you like sit down on my couch and shit, like I will have that shit cleaned the next day. I won't touch it. I won't smell it. I don't want to be around you if you have more than 2 boosters. More than 2 vaccines in general. Because, I'm already trying to fight off fucking chemtrails and water and shit. I can't be hanging around boosted fucks shedding all over me like a fucking snake. And it's kind of funny because all these people are snakes. They got boosted. They don't want to tell anyone they did either because they're scared they're going to fucking drop like a fly. And I hate to laugh, but it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I brought this up a while back, but that comedian girl that was making fun of Jesus, it was blasphemy. She's going, oh, I have all my vaccines. I got all my vaccines. She's named them all. Walking around the stage, she goes, and Jesus still loves me. Right then and there, she passed out and banged her fucking head. On stage, everyone thought it was a bit, too. Crazy. She was just there knocked out. She literally, that's blasphemy. And she got hit right away. And she deserved it. I would have laughed. I actually would have been like, that's the funniest joke you said all night, bitch. But Euŵhoria, I don't really have much more to say. I think I'm going to call this episode Euŵhoria, to be honest. Is that good? We'll call it Euŵhoria. So, thanks, Israel, for that TV series. I can't wait to watch it tonight. And you know what? I have a younger sister, too, and I know she watches it. Just, disgusting. But at least my sister didn't take birth control, so she's not retarded, and doesn't have a vaccine, so she's not retarded. dates white people because she's not retarded. I'm joking. That was a good one. All right. I had some shit written down. I just had to say that because I said that on the episode I put on the Patreon that was supposed to be public, but I said the N word with the A at the end, so I had to put. I didn't. Too lazy to bleep it out. If I could say it, I'd say it. But it's fucking with my views. You know. All right, let's see. What should we talk? Oh, the Gooniverse. Oh, so I mean, now we'll end on that. The Gooniverse is crazy. Crazy, dude. And we'll fucking talk about the Gooniverse right now. Dude, these dudes, like I said, they're not a rock crowd. They're not a rap crowd. They're like a EDM crowd. They're all fucking with each other. They're in these chats like they're rolling. They're like, when are you taking your next point? When's your next sesh? When's your next goon sesh? They're like, let's do it together, bruh. It's like the Hangover, Alan, when he's like, we're like a wolf pack wandering through the streets of Los Angeles, looking for hookers and cocaine right before he roofies them. We are the three best friends that anybody could have. We are the three. Whatever happened to fucking movies like that? I already talked about Project Hail Mary, but whoever wrote that should literally let their car self-drive. Take your Tesla down the road and let it self-drive you and see what happens. I mean, hopefully it wouldn't be like Danny Casolera, right? When are the fucking aliens going to come, Chris Bledsoe? I thought it was Easter on 2026. Thought that's what the lady told you. Chris, the Bledhos. I'm just start calling that family the Bledhos. What's up, Chris Bledho? Whatever his fucking son's name is. Or fucking bunch of MK Ultra fucking spooks that people are believing. Ooh, the lady told me the orbs are angels coming down on Easter. Bro, shut the fuck up. Bro, chill. It would have been better if he said, I didn't even know there's an Orthodox Easter, too. I learned that 2 days ago when I looked at it's the one thing my phone told me that's good. So I'm going to start doing that for my celebration. I'm going to start doing that. I like the Orthodox. I don't like the Roman Catholics. Are a bunch of fucking weirdos, in my opinion. Bunch of weirdos. Bunch of weirdos. You guys come at Jay Dyer so hard. That shit's weird as fuck, bro. He just wants to debate you. He just wants to talk. You know, the Orthodox people, the Orthodox Church had corrupt people in it as well. I'm sure they diddled as well. So the Roman Catholics do not need to get so butthurt when we go, you guys are done some bad shit up in your fucking church. And to deny that is crazy. To look past that is crazy. That's like looking past Epstein, which everyone does, right? I mean, but Jews are allowed to do that in their book as long as it's Goyim. And I read something the other day. It said 89.5% of the victims that were something about the guys. I don't know. All I know is 0% of the people that were raped and victims of. Oh no! Here I got it. 89% of the blackmail victims were male and Jewish. So a lot of the victims of blackmail were Jewish, but 0% of the women that were raped and trafficked were Jewish. They only target Goyim. That is a crazy stat. Prove me wrong too, faggots. And so, yeah, I mean, okay, so the Roman Catholics, so they just don't want to admit it. You know, who cares? It wasn't you. But in the Talmud, they're allowed to do it. It's not like they're doing anything wrong in their eyes. They think it's okay, the Hasidics, to go to like a place in New Jersey and be like, we can have 17 kids, not work, and use the welfare system because all the other people work and pay taxes to the welfare system, which means we can use the welfare system and have 17 kids and outbreed them. No, that's a good way to get your fucking ass like bombed, dude. Chill. You got buses with Hebrew all over it. Weird. You guys have your own police. Weird. You start taking over a city that has guns like that, you watch what the fuck happens. That's why they went to New Jersey. Because I hope the fuck you do. That'd be craziness. 17 kids. And that's not everyone. But the guy did say 5 to 17 on average. 5 is more than Goyam's average. Do you know how hard it is to take care of even 2 kids right now financially? Think about doing 17. That's what they're doing because they're just using the welfare system that we pay taxes to. They should literally be hung for treason. Like literally, these people. Oh, what do you guys do for work? Oh, you study Talmud. You're gonna study the fucking bottom of my foot right now. You piece of ugly shit too. God's chosen people. Why do you look like that? Why do you look like that? Like the Whitaker family, like a 4th generational inbred family that barks at each other because they don't know how to speak. Oh my God, they piss me off. And these are the Jews that don't like what's going on in Israel. But I have a problem with all of them, to be honest. And the thing is, in Israel, those aren't Jews in Israel. So I don't even look at Bibi's Polish. We know that. So these are the real Jews, but they are fucking these are the tunnel rats. These are the fucking Rabbi Shmulis of the world. If you look at Rabbi Shmuley and you like think that guy like looked normal, like his wife like must think he like looks attractive because I don't know, but like he's so grotesque looking. He has pubes growing out of his face instead of his balls. He sells dildos with his daughter, dude. I don't know what, and he calls Christians sex deviants because they wait till marriage and they fast. He thinks that's deviancy. He literally sells dildos and sex toys. He doesn't like the word toys. Sex tools with his daughter. Big old black dildos he's selling with his daughter, dude. Oh my God. Rabbi Shmuley, I would literally spit on him. And a lot of people are finally starting to fucking do it. And when he runs to the cops, they don't fucking back him up anymore because everyone sees what's going on. You would be a psycho to see what's going on right now and be like, I support fucking Israel. You'd be a fucking psycho. Like, I can't be on. I actually probably will lose friends over this. Because if people go like, I will literally be like, I don't know. You're either that retarded or like you just don't care enough. But like, I don't know. It's got to the point. Everyone has seen what happened. Everyone has seen. But go out and eat. Go shove fucking Red 40 down your gullet. So fucking annoying, dude. Now I'm thinking like high school is like, what really is Korea like really that bad? Is Japan like, are these places really that bad to go to? Or are they just lying? Were we actually fucking the Koreans that they were telling us the Koreans actually were? I'm sure they do it in every country, but like if you're on board with this shit, like you, like I don't know, I just that's kind of despicable. I will stand on that and lose friends over that too. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Like if you were like, I like Rabbi Shmuley, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I guess that's on you. I haven't met one person that told me straight to my face what's happening in Israel is good. You know, maybe a Jew will tell me. I don't even think the Jews think it's good. I don't even think they understand what's going on in their own fucking country. People just say they're fucking Jewish because their mom's Jewish. The people in fucking Israel right now that stole it are not Jewish. The DNA testing is literally fucking illegal. You goyim. Test the Palestinians' blood. Maybe those God-chosen people, the Palestinians. How do we not know that? And anyone claiming to be chosen people should be fucking put to the stake. Put to the stake. If space was real, we might actually be there already because if we didn't get slowed down by all this fucking horse shit. But now we're going to be here fighting religious wars and oil for God knows how long. Oh, I'm not. I mean, the draft age is what, up to 42? I ain't going. I'll literally say, kill me. I'll just max out my credit cards and go out. Suicide by cop. This is a joking podcast, but I will. Now, come here and do some dumb shit. We'll see. But who's going to come here? Is Iran going to come here? No. Israel already came here. Fucking, they sent all their people to infiltrate our government. They sent Jeffrey. Now they're sending fucking Somalis at us. Fucking, I mean, it's funny because we get all the refugees that they bomb out of their homes and they move into. So, like, I don't know. Should we start, like, shooting these people that are coming in? Because that's kind of, like, fucked up. We didn't bomb that shit. Like, they pray in the fucking street. We have mosque for you, dude. What are you guys doing in the fucking street? You know, sister's a criminal justice major, going to the best school you could go to. Doesn't even feel safe in New York because not only that, you got all the other shit, but people pray in the street and they gather up and they intimidate and you know what you're doing. But remember, we know you guys didn't take box cutters and do what you did. We'll fuck you up. I gotta stop talking, but that we will. Fuck all that praying shit in the street. We built you guys fucking mosques and you guys are praying in the street. Get the fuck out of here. Islam is such a performative fucking religion. You guys run around a fucking cube once a fucking year or a stone. I looked at pictures of this fucking festival and everyone's on their phone. You guys go there for fucking pictures. What's that fucking shit called? Whatever fucking festival they have where they go run around a fucking block. And I mean, what, to worship a prophet that fucked 5-year-olds? That literally, that's what it says. I mean, like that. I don't think this country is founded on Christianity either. I think that was the idea, but I think that should be the way to go. If we have to pick from the three, I mean, there can be a fourth. We can call it atheism, but you should be shot in the head if you want to be an atheist. I mean, I don't even think atheism is real. I think it's like a phase that kids go through. And like when you're a sophomore in college, I think it's like a phase, like a goth phase almost. You learn Darwin for the first time. Who fucked his cousin, by the way? And then you're like, oh, I'm an atheist. I'm going to fucking talk shit to my parents because they like God. I'm going to tell them there's no God in the sky because I learned about Darwinism from a fucking doofus. You learned about biology from a professor who has never procreated because they cared too much about their tenure. And now they don't even know they don't live what they teach because biology is reproducing. But they don't even do that, so they're fucking retards. But yeah, it's just a phase. If you're actually an atheist, like you're a fucking, I feel bad for you. You have a mental illness. That's bad. If you are past sophomore year of college and you are an atheist, that's like really bad. Yeah, that's a problem. Like if you choose to think like that, you got a fucking problem, dude. I would off myself if I thought like that. Because if it's just black, why? I mean, what the fuck? This is it? Fucking sorry ass motherfucker. I would never want to fight alongside those people either. They don't give a fuck. Because they don't believe in anything after, so who cares? But deep down they do. They're just scared to die. That's why they call themselves atheists. They know they're just a little scared. But they need to have a little faith. It's funny too, because when you have a little bit of faith, you like kind of lose the fear because you're like, well, I mean, if this isn't the last thing, it's not the most important thing. So who gives a fuck? Let's just do some shit. But then if you're like, this is the last shit, it's black when we died, fucking Richard Dawkins and Sam Harris and all the atheists who all were in the Epstein files. If what they say is true, which is, oh, it's so scary. I mean, I can't even perceive like it being black. That means you're so conscious. It doesn't even make sense. You guys are retards. Go do some fucking drugs. Gotta go do some DMT. You'll find out where we go. You fucking dummies, dude. Fucking sorry asses. Sorry asses, dude. And that's fucking Tel Aviv had crows fucking flying around it. That's an omen from the Bible. It had the fucking swarm of bees or whatever, the wasp that came in 2 days ago, like the locust. Weird shit, man. Those stories have been told before. Those stories have been told before, and those people inhabiting that land that's not how it was supposed to be. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see what else I had written down. I guess this is going to be a good one, too. This will be a good one. People listen to this one, it might cause some shit. Nick Fuentes might be like, I want to talk to that guy. I'd be like, I want to know why you were telling people to go into the Capitol on January 6th, faggot. And why are you still a virgin? Come on. Fucking fag. I do like some of the shit you say. That's funny. This is what I do. It's the best clip. I'm dialed in like that. But you are a little fruity, Nick. J6 was a weird thing. Why were you there? Also, dude, Stu Peters went on fucking Sam Tripoli's podcast. And Sam Tripoli, if you ever hear this, that was bitch shit what you did. That was bitch shit what you did. Stop trying to sugarcoat everything. Be like, oh, these people, you got to take it easy when we're talking. Like, Stu Peters has been told to shut the fuck up for fucking a decade now. Alex Jones hasn't banned him from InfoWars. Who knows what Alex Jones is up to? I thought he was supposed to lose his fucking business. Didn't he get sued for $1 billion for being right about a school shooting? So it's like telling Stu Peters to be nice, to try to bring these people in. No, fuck that, dude. The guy's been told to fuck off for how long? He was right from the start. He never said anything wrong. And look at him too. He's healthy as shit. So I'll listen to him. I was thinking about this last time I was going to bed. I was like, these tech guys say they're so smart, but a lot of them literally fuck guys in their ass, and they like shit on their stuff when they have sex. That's what they're into. That's not normal shit. So why? It's like someone that has their pronouns in their profile, and you see that immediately, and you go, okay, it's not even worth interacting with this person because they believe that shit. And if they believe something that gnarly, why would I listen to them on anything else? Why would they have any authority in any other department if they are with the pronoun people when they can't? Even young kids can inherently know the pronoun shit's wrong. So if you're fucking with that shit, I can't have a conversation that's intellectual. I can talk to, I guess, but not intellectually. I'm not going to let you tell me anything. I don't care if you're right or not. You're not going to tell me anything. If you have your fucking pronouns and you're serious in your fucking bio, that's weird. So same thing, I think. I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to do it, or, maybe you shouldn't be able to marry. I don't know. Come on. Maybe you shouldn't. It's weird. Stop adopting kids. That's fucking weird. Pisses me off. If people want us to stop saying shit, well, how about they stop, like Sam Hyde said, I'll stop saying retard if gays stop getting married. But like I said with the pronoun shit, these tech guys tell us how smart they are and how they're right about everything. But a lot of them like doing gay sex. I think that's super weird and very unnatural and abhorrent to the way natural life goes. So I'm thinking to myself last night, I'm like, well, if they are into that shit, I'm like, why would I fucking even listen to anything else I have to say? They like either putting their thing in butts where shit is, or they like receiving it where their shit is from the other one. And I'm just going, why would I even listen to a fucking thing these people have to say? They don't care about life. Gays can't reproduce, retard. If they can't reproduce, why would they give a fuck about life? That's why they're okay with AI. That's their baby. Unless you're Elon, you just want to fucking make... Those aren't babies either, dude. One of them turned fucking... That's probably the most normal one he had. At least she knows he's a fucking retard and an asshole. But you want to go make test tube babies, go do it. That's weird shit. Nick Fuentes is a test tube baby, and he was telling people to go in on J6. So if that's what you want, if you're into that shit. Even worse, if you do surrogacy, you should be arrested. You should be arrested. We're like the only country that does that shit. It's weird shit. Weird shit we got into in this fucking side of the world. Weird pagan, occult, weird shit that we do. We're back to like worshiping the fucking sun god, in my opinion. Weird shit. Go to Planned Parenthood. Go to the most racist institution you've ever fucking heard of to get your fucking birth control so you can find Harry Styles in a fucking dress attractive. Goyam. Straight Goyam. This is going to be a great episode, though. I hope everyone hears it because it's, you know, I love that Beirut got bombed, too. That was amazing. I love when the only Christians in the Middle East get bombed. Honestly, that makes me want the other Muslims to get bombed, to be honest. It's fucking bullshit. They're minding their business. I'm folding clothes in their apartment. BB said they're doing terrorist things there. I mean, Trump's such a big fucking pussy. But the only explanation for this that we haven't arrested BB or took him out ourselves is because our government must be full of Zionist Jews. They must be loyal to Israel. I mean, I know Ben Shapiro's faggot asses. I just went through all my bookshelf, all my records. I'm keeping some things to show my offspring if I ever have any. This is like what a retard says. Why? Because they're going to be reading the good book that says good shit. And I'll say, this is the opposite of that. I just wanted to have it, so I didn't give you one side. But this is a retard. I'm selling all his other books if they ever. I don't think Bookman's is going to take these fucking rats' books back anyway. But anything on that shelf that had anything, I'll read it off right now. All my textbooks for sure. We got Runaway Species by Anthony Brandt David Eagleman. Eagleman, good, don't care. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I used to think this was a good financial book. This book is about a guy that talks shit about his biological dad being poor, but his friend's dad is the one that taught him to be rich. That's scummy. Jeffrey Epstein loved that book too, by the way. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Fucking scumbag. Malcolm Gladwell, The Tipping Point. This guy was on Epstein's plane. Here's another one of Malcolm Gladwell's, Outliers. The Story of Success. And this one's funny because just he has a law that he came up with, a theory that 10,000, because he did a study on the Beatles. 10,000 hours of practice of anything makes you an expert. Okay, it's funny because when he's asked about being on the plane, he says he has no recollection of what really happened and who was there. But like Outliers, the story of success. If I was on Jeffrey Epstein's plane, I would be like, going to a private island, seeing all his, be like, this motherfucker's pretty successful too. Why don't I interview this guy? He's the most successful. That's how fucking retarded Malcolm Gladwell is. Fucking scumbag. Twilight, obviously I'm throwing, yeah, gay. Any stock books selling, don't care. Go in the stock market and be a goyim. You're fucking with the people that have the power to manipulate the outcome, like sports betting. So anything stocks is going, because I got goyed by that. Antonin Scalia, A Matter of Interpretation. He was a judge. He's dead now. Scumbag. Mark Levin, probably the scummiest Jew that's in America right now that's loyal to them, even more than Shapiro, is going to definitely be Mark Levin. He argues with Megyn Kelly on Twitter every day. And when she calls him micropenis, which is hilarious, even though I hate Megyn Kelly because she tried to debunk Pizzagate by having Alefantis on her show. So fuck you, Megyn. You know what you did. Mark Levin fires back at her, goes, I know you deep throat. But he says it as like she's good at it. Like, what are you doing, dude? Grown-ass Jew man, bro, arguing with a fucking girl online about a micro penis and sucking dick. Get out of here, Jew. So you have Mark Levin, American Marxism. That's literally propaganda for Goy. What's next? The Human Body by Daniel E. Lieberman. I saw that and said it's gone. Gone. Don't care. Steven Pinker, one of the most notorious scientists on the fucking island. This one's called, I've already went over this, Enlightenment Now. It's thick as fuck. I'm not going to open a page, dude. It's worthless. Steven Pinker's a Canadian Jew faggot that has 3 wives because that's their morals. Both of Neil deGrasse Tyson's books are going. I'll tell you that. That dumb black. Neil deGrasse Tyson might be more retarded than Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill Nye, I'm seriously, Neil deGrasse Tyson can go fuck himself and NASA. I literally thought I was smart when I was reading these books when I was like freshman in college. I thought I was a beast. I was reading pure slop. Good thing, I mean, fuck, most people are still believing that shit. Thank God I didn't fucking care to go into my major or wear a mask when they told me to. And I was also smarter than all the kids in my class and more attractive as well. That's why my teachers liked me more. This is going to be a tough one, but Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor E. Frankl. I don't care if you were a survivor of a fucking Holocaust, to be honest. You guys are creating one right now. I don't even know if that book's real, to be honest. It sold 12 million copies. I don't. Here's a book that was recommended by Peter Attia. His book's going too. Outlive. Yeah, his book didn't outlive the shelves. It's gone in 3 years after what he did. But this was a book recommended by him that I found at Bookman's called I Don't Want to Talk About It, Overcoming the Secret Legacy of Male Depression. This book is made to make you become a soy Kamala faggot. We're not depressed, dude. Fucking depression's not... Sometimes you just got to be like, nah, I'm not depressed. Maybe Andrew Tate might be right about that shit. Sometimes if you go, I'm not depressed today, kind of feels better. But no, we're not sick or depressed. These people are fucking with us. Here's Richard Dawkins' biography. Could care less. What's it going to say? This thing is all random and I can't wait for it to be black when I die and I can't wait to be wrong. Like, he's going to have a tough judgment day, that one. Outlive the science of and art of longevity. If you want to live forever, you're a weirdo. So that's, I mean, and mind you, I already went over it ad nauseum. Peter Attia thought it was more important to hang out with Jeffrey Epstein and a bunch of other scientists in his New York mansion while his kid was being born and fighting for his life in the ICU, texting his wife that the work was more important. Ooh, I bet your wife knows shit too, Peter Attia, you bald milk dud freak. You went to Stanford medical school as well. That CIA cutout school. The only one I haven't been able to get a grip on yet is Andrew Huberman. He's playing his cards right, but you better be careful too, because I'm literally looking for anything about these people, especially Stanford people. Hold on, doesn't Condoleezza Rice work? She's a professor there. She literally took part in 9/11. All right, these records aren't really have anything to do with me. I just don't. I never even opened this one, Corn. It looks pretty demonic, so I don't really want it anymore. Get some good money for it though. And then this one, I just don't want it. So I guess the music's all right, which is funny because the Jews own music. I don't need that. And then the rest are, oh no, we got some more. We got textbooks from the Maxwell family. Thank you for that. And then here's Ben. I'm only giving back one of Ben Shapiro. Not giving. I'm going to try to sell it. I wouldn't even take it if I was Bookman's. I would fucking throw it away. I'm going to be embarrassed trying to give these books to him and be like, I own these. Fucking disgusting. I'm going to keep one, though, so my offspring, when they're reading the right thing, I can show them the wrong thing as well. Don't want to be a fucking echo chamber, but I'll be like, hey, that shit's good, huh? Here, read this. This is what a retard sounds like. But yeah, Ben Shapiro, I'm going to sell this one. The Authoritarian Movement. How the Left Weaponized America's Institutions Against Dissent. What does that even mean? I mean, he just speaks at you fast and hopes you have blue hair and can't put words together. I'll fucking debate that little weasel. Douglas Murray. I did like this guy for a while, but he's gay too. So why would I take his fucking opinion for anything? Have you been? You never been? You never been? I've never been to Coachella, Douglas. What's good, bro? Why do you like butthole? But this was the War on the West, which you guys started. You stupid Brit. Go back to your fucking country. You're from the UK. I love when the UK tries to get involved with our shit. Makes me think that they still own us. Here's a good one. This is going to be the most embarrassing one to try to sell. Donald Trump Jr. triggered. How the left thrives on hate and wants to silence us. Nigga, God damn, I would have cut that out. Who's silencing you, though? You fuck. This guy is like, I'm starting to think he's just as bad as Hunter, dude. And Hunter's a real funny guy coming out, calling people out for being the Epstein files. Bro, let's look at your computer, man. Anthony Weiner's is worse, but yours is not good. Like, Hunter, let's talk about you, like, fucking your dead brother's wife and also, like, their daughter, dude. You better watch what you say, my guy. That's not chill. Where's your dad been? Like, where the fuck is Joe at? That motherfucker went probably like 4 years ago, and we just don't know. Remember the guy that was like 6'7" walking next to Jill? Everyone's like, that's him. This one is The Will to Win. This is Robert Herjavec, the guy from Shark Tank. I don't like any of them. The one thing on the back of the book to explain what the book's about is he's known for his honesty, integrity, and powers of persuasion. Robert Herjavec, the co-star of CTV's Shark Tank. I don't have to read any farther. That's what you're going to tell me first? Don't care. It's a TV show where it was entertaining because we're goy, but when you get away from all the shit, you look at like, what is Shark Tank anyway? Mark Cuban, why are you vegan, faggot? That's weird. And Miriam Adelson fucking stole the Mavericks from you, pussy boy. That's Donnie Trump's favorite Jew too, and you know it. All right, these other ones. How to day trade for a living. Don't ever try to do that, dude. Please. A beginner's guide to the stock market. If you want a beginner's guide to the stock market, go get very good information that no one else has, and then do something that's also very federally illegal and go buy stock or sell stock on the information. That's all you need to know. Literally, all you need to know. You can do ceasefires and start wars and try to buy oil stock. You can do all this shit. No. You can run guns. You can start wars. You can do Iran-Contra. You can short other countries' dollars. But if you do it, it's federal offense. So I don't know. The Coddling of the American Mind. I don't think this ever happened. I think this book was bullshit too. Because I actually bought this book at U of A when I was in the library, which means they used this book in one of the classes. So this is going too. Oh, I'm not giving any of my Sam Harris book. I'm not selling any of those. I'm going to keep those because he's an odd one. He's not dumb. He actually, like, I don't like Jordan Peterson either, but his books are definitely staying. Those books are good. I didn't even finish this one. It was so bad. The 48 Laws of Power. This is one of the worst books I've ever read in my life. It's full of fake history, first of all. Second of all, this dude, if you've ever seen Robert Greene, he also wrote a book called The Art of Seduction. And so just look at him and tell me if that guy's going to tell you how to seduce a girl. That's like the movie with Will Smith and Kevin James, and the roles are reversed. What was it called? Hitch? No, not Hitch. Yeah? What's it called? I forgot what it's called. But when Will Smith is he's the dating coach, that guy trying to teach you, Robert Greene, about seduction would be like Kevin James in that movie actually being the teacher to Will Smith. Shout out Eva Mendes, though. She's hot. The rest are textbooks. But yeah, I might sell a couple of my Sam Harris ones. I don't know. I do want his books around just in case I need to give them to Offspring for a counter argument. Because he's not stupid. But he's from Stanford too. I have a couple of Dawkins too, a couple of Christopher Hitchens. He's dead. I think Christopher Hitchens would have fucking turned on all of his atheist boys if he would have saw what's going on now. Because he was the only smart one. I remember he had a debate. Christopher Hitchens did a live debate with a rapper. I forget which rapper it was, but he made such a funny joke to him. He kicked the rapper's ass in the debate too, and it was on like atheism and Christianity, but I mean, the atheism, anyone can argue that. All you have to say, it's not real. Biology. I can do it in a lab. Okay, yeah, adaptation's real, dude. We get it. Let me see if I can find this. I'm glad I did another episode, though, for the public, because this is a good one. This is way better than the other one. It's because I got this new pole for my microphone, so it's way easier to fucking move around and just start ranting. It's too hard to stay close to one that's in one spot. That actually helps a lot, not gonna lie. Debate with... Oh, that I do want to go over that other scientist. The 11th... I'll wait, hold on. Because it's insane. Oh, okay, here it was. So Christopher Hitchens debated Mos Def. And during the debate, Mos Def said something, and he said, Mr. for sure, or something like that to him. And he has a British accent. I thought it was funny. Nah, I think it's funny. All right, let's, shit, we're going a little too long here. It's only 10. I got shit to do. I got to fucking blow leaves around right now. I had to go embarrass myself at Bookman's with these fucking Jew-ass books, dude. It's all right, though. I'll make some jokes. They'll probably have a mask on. They won't even talk to me. It doesn't matter. This fucking... I'll tell you what. This thunder lung, whatever the fucking snot it creates, it's like a new species. All right. So the scientist is... Let's see if I bookmarked it. All right. Let's just read the article because this shit's crazy. So from the Daily Mail, UFO linked. So this is, I'll just start. The 11th UFO or anti-gravity scientist that's died. The 11th. Okay, so you start to go, is there a coincidence here? Something going on. We're seeing all these orbs. You got Bledsoes telling you they're fucking angels. They're going to try to do blue beam. It's the last resort. And the thing is, the Nazi Werner von Braun literally said before he died, the smartest guy that they brought over to start NASA literally said, the last thing they will try to pull on you will be faking an alien invasion. And I mean, if you're this behind and you don't know what blue beam is, I would go get familiar. I call it Project Goy Beam. So UFO linked scientist who warned, in quotes, my life is in danger before she was found dead at 34 becomes the 11th mysterious case. If that death would have been at 33, I would have punched the fucking screen. I would have broke my computer. All right, so this is by Chris Malore, U.S. Assistant Science Editor. All right, Chris, let's see what you got. Do we have any good journalists anymore? All right, a scientist experimenting with anti-gravity tech was found dead at 34 after warning that her life could be in danger, marking another mysterious case of deaths and disappearances in recent years. Amy Eskridge was just 34 years old when she allegedly died from a self-inflicted gunshot to... I hate the laugh. Yeah, this is she shoot herself twice in the back of the head and she hung herself and then literally... No, this is actually what she did. I think Lemon Party already did this joke, but I'll give it to them the credit. It's funny as shit. This is what she did. She went into her garage, closed the door down, turned on the car, got in the seat, put the hose in the car, and there, she didn't even need to because it's closed system. Then she got on top of the car, hung herself as the monoxide was coming, and then as she looked down from hanging, she shot herself in the head. That's how she killed herself. All right, and this is all that was just a scripted joke, and shout out Lemon Party, but it's all jokes. So yeah, YouTube, don't be fucking gay, don't be goy. I mean, fuck you guys. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't make money yet from this shit, so. But Lemon Party does, and that's fucked up. All right, so she died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head in Huntsville, Alabama. Damn, they probably haven't seen something like this in a while. On June 11th, 2022. Why are we just now hearing about this? 2022? Yeah, because we were in the midst of the biggest psyop in the world. However, yeah, and a lot of people are getting vaxxed. However, neither the police nor the medical examiners have publicly released any details of an investigation ever taking place. Oh, so they didn't even do an investigation. Well, she must have been part of something like intelligence or a cult or some type of a cult ring, because they can just get rid of people. You don't need names. They all have fake names anyway. Before her death, she was openly researching and trying to develop anti-gravity technology, a way to control or can't. I know what. Okay, this guy calls himself a way to control or cancel out gravity. Thanks, dude. Which could revolutionize space travel and energy production. Fuck the space travel. It has to do with free energy. That's all it has to do with. You get free energy technology. This is what we've seen time and time again. All these motors that guys create throughout the years of history, like every decade, someone creates a motor that can like allow their car to run on water or something. That has nothing to do with like the car driving or cars in general. That has everything to do with free energy. That's what that means. That's why those guys get killed and their technology gets taken and patented when they already had a patent on their own technology. But this is what happens. They get killed for this shit. And so it has nothing to do with like space. I mean, I don't know if we're going to space. I'm not going to worry about that. I can't tell you if what's going on up there is real. I don't even want to think about it. But I will say that I think the guy kind of pisses me off, but Ashton Forbes is probably right on that. 0 Point Energy. That's free energy, bro. I really think that is. And if that's true, that means that we literally are like freed from like the shackles they have us in. Because if everyone has, it's a very simple concept. Like free energy means that everyone now has the means of existing comfortably with the amount of energy, water, electric, all, AC, heat. Everyone can now exist and live comfortably with enough energy forever. And now you don't have to go to work for people that own the energy. Now you can like explore things that you like to do, and it creates way more advanced civilizations. I don't know why anyone would be against it, but if you're the occult, you'd want to hide this knowledge. But a free energy civilization is probably something that would look like Atlantis if that was real, or whoever built the pyramids, or it'd be Eden. It'd literally be like Eden. Like if we had free energy, like it would be Eden. Everyone would be running around in like fucking whatever those Roman cloths were, like just talking philosophy and shit, and like just and they using their minds for what they should be used, not like going to the factory so that you can get some bullshit pay, but the guy that you're working for is selling you the energy. You wouldn't have to like buy the energy. It just makes sense. That's all it is. It makes sense. All right. This goes further. Anti-gravity propulsion has also been widely discussed by UFO researchers who have claimed this advanced technology is what allows alien spacecraft to achieve impossible speeds. Oh my God. The speed of light's retarded. Goy slap, dude. It allows alien spacecraft to achieve impossible speeds. This is why the people are actually starting to wake up. Ashton Forbes kind of got a following. He has fucking evidence to back it up. Other people do too. I don't know. I mean, you look at the Malaysia flight, something fucking happened there. I didn't need to see anything else. I already thought free energy was a real thing before that did. I just said it again. I got to cut it out. But I just didn't know what to call it because he's a fucking nerd and knew it. He knew all the smart stuff. But like, I mean, you just gotta like, I don't know, maybe you fucking smoke weed and fucking come up with something like that. You'd be like, what if we just like didn't like fight wars over oil, and like what if like everyone just like had enough stuff. You know, that's like the type of thought this is. It's like not, but there is science behind it. So that's why that's where these orbs come in, and like the Malaysia flight. Now that shit's weird, and that means they're weaponizing it. That's like not how you use it. You don't like teleport things, and so this is what happens though when new technology gets into the hands of powerful and bad people. Is it will never be used for good first. If it gets into the hands of the wrong people, it's always going to go towards military and weapon systems and defense, because everyone always wants to fight, but they're the only ones that like to fight, but they have the technology. If we, like the people, like figured it out and they didn't kill us, and I went and like saw like some Chinese people in China, and like I was like, look at this, that, you know, we're just like regular like me, like they wouldn't like kill me. They'd be like, holy shit, this is dope. And then we go over to India and they're like, holy shit, I don't have to stink no more. And then you go to Russia, and then Putin's probably like, yeah, we've had this for a while, but you guys have just been being gay. We've been holding down Christianity for you. And then, yeah, I'm like, normal people wouldn't like, kill you over that shit. They would be like, holy shit, this is dope, even if they were from a different country. So that's where you see the problem is, it's whose hands the technology ends up in. And right now it's looking like it's going to end up in very bad hands. People, or should I say entities like DARPA or Raytheon, or even these tech companies. Like, we got AI in the picture now. I don't know. I mean, fuck, dude, God, I mean, we might see Christ. This motherfucker might have to come back. And they're going to try to give you false fucking, you know, the Antichrist. The AI is already one of those. But like calling Trump it too is like, well, maybe people that want to be the Antichrist too, always remember that's not them. There's probably going to be multiple forms of it. Now, which one triumphs as the Antichrist? I don't know. Okay? I don't know. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I have no clue how you're supposed to know it's Jesus either, but I guess the Bible says this. I'm taking this on word from someone, I'll just say my mother, that told me that you just know. So I guess I'll just go with that. Imagine being an atheist during these times. You're like, this shit's fucked up. Like, what, I don't even know why they even continue living. It's because they're not atheists. And my theory's right. Atheism is just not real. Not truly. All right, so let's go further. Conspiracy theorists have... God, I love that fucking word. Here, I'll correct it real quick. People telling the truth have also claimed that the U.S. military has been experimenting with this technology for years. But the government has denied that alien technology exists. It literally does exist. Well, Bill Cooper wasn't right about a lot, but I think Roswell looks, I don't know. There's a lot of weird, okay. I mean, the technology's not alien. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe something crashed. I have no clue. But like, disclosure. Fuck you. Like, I saw this. I used it in you'll hear it in my clip today. It's a great clip. And the guy, he's asking a question to a speaker that came to, it looks like a college. And he goes, we're living in medical and militaristic and financial tyranny right now. And he went on to say, or ask, he says, at what point do we get to use the guns that we have a right to have? And everyone started like, oh, and he goes, hey, I'm not saying I'm going to shoot the place up right now. He was asking him, it's a genuine fucking question. At what point, how many elections, this is his words, not mine, because it was amazing. He says, how many elections are we going to let them steal before we kill these people? Like, seriously. Like, I mean, we just like looking at the guns. I don't know. Like, he kind of has a point. Like, they'll just, it's like a bully, dude. If you don't fucking stand up to him, he's just going to keep doing it. Why wouldn't you if you're the bully? Now, I'm not telling anyone, let me mark my words right now. This is a scripted podcast. I'm not telling anyone to do anything. It's kind of a genuine fucking question, though. Why even have them? I mean, I'm not calling for anyone to go do something stupid, but like, maybe you got to fucking push up against the fence a little bit when we're getting fucked like this, because it's not going to end well. Like if you're in your later ages, like you're going to see some shit, but at least like you're going to die when it's like a good time to still be alive. But us, dude, we the old men, they just like to not go to the doctor because it was a pussy thing back in their day. I don't know why. It's some weird shit. So we're going to live long enough to see some really bad shit if this continues to go. Like bad shit. Like so bad that they might like keep you alive like eternally through like transhumanism. I'm not trying to do that shit. So, I mean, I don't even think it's too far-fetched to say that some weird shit's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. You're going to have like, I don't know, it's like Hunger Games shit. That's what I see right now happening. You see, like, we're the capital of the world. Like, wear all this weird shit, extravagant, just those are the trannies, essentially. We've become, like, so comfortable in, like, I don't know, so weird that we're, like, now, like, I'm so bored, I'm going to chop off my dick. That's a good idea. All right, let's go on. I'll stop talking. In 2020, Eskridge stated she was planning to present novel foundational work regarding anti-gravity, but needed approval from NASA. Why, dude? It's a fucking studio. It's a movie studio. We as humans, especially adults, should not need anyone's fucking approval to do fucking anything. Anything. We can exist just as they can as well. That's when they say, Mark Passio's right. We don't have to listen to them. We have like God's law, natural law, definitely like rules this planet. So like you can't jaywalk, but you can fuck kids. You better watch your mouth because natural law does starting to piss me off. Maybe I'm just bitter because I'm not a billionaire eating jerky, eating cheese. Should I play dominoes or fucking what does he say, Podesta, in that email? Should I play dominoes on pasta or pizza? Okay, dude, that's what we're dealing with, dude. I don't know. Maybe I don't want money. That's where it gets you. I mean, maybe does money get you to where Christy Gnome's husband is, where you're wearing fake G-sized tits, getting dominated by a girl in a chat forum? And Christy Gnome's one of the better looking ones too. Like, fuck. And that's what he's doing. That's what someone like running the world is doing. Going on a chat forum with G-sized fake boobs that he bought and having girls talk to him in a dominating way so he can get off. I guess if you're into that shit, dude, dude has like an important military position too. But so did Aquino. Isn't it funny that Michael Aquino died during COVID? He probably didn't die. He's probably chilling with Epstein right now. Since her passing, shocking details, including an unearthed interview with Eskridge herself. We're going to watch it because it's insane. And independent findings submitted to Congress have claimed that the death was not a suicide and was instead part of an elaborate murder conspiracy. Kind of like the octopus in Danny Casolaro. Eskridge's death marks the 11th person with ties to America's space or nuclear secrets who has died or mysteriously vanished in years, putting U.S. national security experts on edge. The U.S. fucking doing it, dude. Chill. Whoever wrote this article, you're goy. You know you are too. What's your name before I go on? Chris Malore, you're goy. When you write this, April 16, 2026. She died in 2022. Why weren't you on it then, Chris Malore, you goy? Let's see. Good looking girl too, but the interview, we're going to get into that though, because she talks about how she was part of MK Ultra and the occult. She could learn any field in 3 weeks, she said. Yeah, she tells a crazy story. We'll listen to it in a sec. The Daily Mail has reached out to Eskridge. Let me make sure we get on sound. Yeah. All right, hold on. Where were we? The Daily Mail has reached out to Eskridge's family as well as medical officials in Huntsville for comment on circumstances surrounding her death. Yeah, I would too. They're probably part of it, though. The scientists also claim that she specifically co-founded her research company, the Institute for Exotic Science, to create a public-facing persona to disclose anti-gravity technology. So she went against her programming is what happened. She was one of those ones that like breaks through their programming, becomes a fucking savage. Like 11 from Stranger Things. There's a theory, and I think it kind of has some merit, that the Waco guys that they started that whole thing, they broke out of their programming, and that's why the FBI and ATF like had to go in right away. I think the cult started off as an actual cult, and then they broke out of their programming. We're like, nah, let's fuck them up, which kind of makes sense if you think about it, because that's why it was so sloppy how the ATF and FBI handled it. Eskridge said during the podcast, if you stick your neck out in public, at least someone notices if your head gets chopped off. If you stick your neck out in private, they will bury you. They will burn down your house while you're sleeping in your bed, and it won't even make the news. Exactly. That's why the Institute exists, she warned. However, the Institute for Exotic Science has apparently closed since its co-founder's death, and its website is no longer accessible. Yeah, they did this shit quietly. You can make a movie out of this shit. Files of the company's records and mission statement have emerged online, including detailed studies of anti-gravity propulsion and pictures of alleged UFO-inspired aircraft. Eskridge has founded the institute. Had founded the institute with her father, Richard Eskridge, a retired NASA engineer, who specialized in plasma physics, and fusion technology. You know some things. Plasma physics. We don't hear a lot about plasma, right? And those orbs look a lot like plasma, right? Another form of advanced propulsion. I mean, this is exactly... Ashton Forrest better watch what he starts talking about, bro. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that. He might be like a useful idiot, though, because he's wrong. He thinks Tyler Robinson like killed Charlie Kirk, too. So he might be like a useful idiot. Or maybe he's a good fucking op with them. I don't know, man. Ashton, I do think he's right about the 0-point energy. I will say that. I do that's the only thing I like about him, though. He's smart. Other than that, he's a fucking... Now he's just an asshole. And I think he's just quite like... I think he's getting a little audience captured, to be honest. In 2018, Eskridge and her father delivered a presentation on behalf of their company, Holocron Engineering, describing both historical and modern experiments related to gravity modification, including alleged black projects said to be developing triangular anti-gravity craft known as TR-3B. I need a drink real quick. Hold on. And that's funny. Black project, right? How do you fund that? Well, why was Epstein coming in 1993 to start laundering money out? Yes, he trafficked kids and bought a lot of properties and bought a lot of shit. But also, you got to launder money out of the government so you can fund black projects, which are otherwise illegal to be funded by your government. So this is what they were really up to, and also what he was doing at Zorro Ranch and shit. But he was all over the place. I guarantee that boy is still alive, dude. Man. I remember when he first died, or allegedly died, or killed himself allegedly. I was like, me and a lot of people were like, it's the fucking Clintons. It was the Clintons. Now I'm looking at him like, the Clintons couldn't even kiss his shoe if they wanted to. They're like little dogs to him. All right. So the company the anti-gravity craft was known as, that was the last thing we said. It was known as TR-3B. What was that 3i Atlas shit? Dude, remember that shit? Oh, it's going to hit by November. Okay, Avi Hoeb. Eskridge spoke in a 2020 I'm pretty sure, honestly, before I go on, like all these Harvard people just predict things and like they sound smart when they do it and it never happens. Is that just what you do at these Ivy League schools? I mean, I could have done that. Like, fuck, I don't think they're ever right. I mean, my fucking dad's been... My dad literally stopped going to UNO in Omaha, and he's literally smarter than all these fucking retards, and they go to Harvard. You go to Harvard. I would love for someone like Avi Loeb to try to explain 3i Atlas to my dad. It'd be a joke. A joke. I'm actually about to, like, I've been watching sports lately because this shit's getting so fucking stupid. All right, fuck. Remember 3i Atlas? I just brought it back. Fucking retarded, dude. Looked like a fucking turd in the sky that they took a picture of. Estridge spoke in a 2020 podcast interview where she had a detailed plan for public disclosure of UFOs and extraterrestrials, but feared the threats against her were growing more and more dire. Were the threats the people that might have maybe dropped the documentary this year called Disclosure? The guys that were on Rogan? Rogan, what are you up to, dude? They got you, dude. They didn't get you. That I think they told you. I don't know. Something powerful got to you. Because I know you don't do no dumb shit. You said no to Epstein's Island. You let too many people in that room and it got bugged, man. Not good. God. Look it up on Perplexity, Jamie. Dude, what happened to you? Really weird shit, to be honest. I used to fucking love that guy, Rogan. I used to listen to him every fucking day. There's something going on with him. Something going on with him. Yeah, and telling Theo Von like he's crazy when Theo Von was the only guest in the last 10 to say anything right. Theo Von, the public dummy. Fuck you, Rogan. Telling him to calm down or he's crazy, bro. That's your boy. I don't know what powers got to you, but I know you have a family, so I'm not going to blame you. So Eskridge said, I need to disclose soon, man. I need to publish soon because it's like escalating. It's getting more and more. These are quotes. It's getting more and more aggressive. This has been going on for like 4 or 5 years. And over the past 12 months, it's been escalating. God, this fucking thunder. We're going to have to take a break maybe if I'm going to go this long. All right. It's been escalating, like more aggressive, more invasive, digging through my underwear drawer and sexual threats. Before her death, Eskridge contacted retired British intelligence officer Frank. Let's just watch her talk. I will read it, but this is the craziest part. So before her death, Eskridge contacted retired British intelligence officer Frank Milburn for help investigating the incidents of harassment and intimidation she was allegedly the victim of, with Milburn ultimately concluding that her death was not from suicide. Both Eskridge and Milburn documented multiple occasions where she had been subjected to physical and psychological attacks, including an unknown suspect firing a directed energy weapon at her, causing burns across her body using powerful microwaves. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, we think our guns are going to work. All right. Milburn's findings were submitted to Congress by independent investigators in 2023. Who were they, though? Oh, my God. Michael Schellenberger. Fuck that guy, dude. He just went on and shilled for Epstein on Rogan 2 months ago, dude. Look at this shit. Journalist Michael Schellenberger testified before a public hearing on an unidentified anomalous phenomena that Eskridge was murdered by a private aerospace company in the U.S. because she was involved in the UAP conversation. Fuck, dude. She gave it to Michael Schellenberger. Michael Schellenberger, fuck you, faggot, SF faggot. That was crazy what you did on Rogan 2 months ago. And he fought back against that, too. Maybe that's what they got. And they started getting to him on. Because you went on and said some dumb shit that he actually killed himself and that there's no evidence that he didn't. That is, oh my God. I don't know what Rogan's becoming. He's almost worse than mainstream. He's letting people on his podcast say that there's no evidence that Epstein was murdered. The guards weren't asleep or anything. There's like no footage. Michael Schellenberger was trying to tell Joe Rogan that Epstein never had a roommate that he was scared of. They put him in a fucking cell with a fucking contracted cop, like a dirty cop that like would do contract killings from Boston. Huge motherfucking Italian, bro. So Michael Schellenberg, I don't know. I'm literally watching a movie right now. I'm literally fucking, what is it? I'm forgetting the movie. I'm so fucked up from this right now. This is retarded. Oh, what is it called? I'm not gonna look it up either because that's goy. God damn it! What is it called? Come on. It's got Jim Carrey, the guy that's not here anymore. What's his name? No, it's gonna eat me up. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Okay. So journalists. So Schellenberger told them that she was murdered by someone from a private aerospace company. Milburn said on the Fringe Science radio show Coast to Coast AM. Fringe, that's weird. I'm probably going to start listening to them now that you said that, you faggot. And this is quotes. Somebody was after her work. It was either one of the two main objectives. One, trying to get her to desist from doing the work. And two, with these attacks, with the harassment and the directed energy weapon attacks, to actually stop her, to debilitate her, so she was unable to do the work. Eskridge's story appears to continue a growing trend of dead scientists who were researching key areas of technology and space exploration. They always got to throw that in there. Around the time they were murdered or found dead. Since Eskridge died in 2022, 5 other prominent researchers have died, including 2 who were murdered in their own homes. All right, so this is Coop on YouTube did a great breakdown of all the people that have died before Eskridge. So I'm shouting out Coop. He is the guy though for anything. He is the guy. He is the guy. And that's not just come from me. Even Warmo loves him too. So that's a big shout out that Warmo gave him, because getting a Warmo shout out is crazy. Go watch Coop's video. It's too much to explain. He literally broke it. I can read this little web they have up. It won't do any good. Go watch his video. It's connected to the Air Force official or whatever, military official that went missing, and then his partner, the scientist that was working with that aluminum or that new metal, went on a hike and she went missing like days later. Yeah, they want me to read all this. No, go watch Coop's fucking video. This guy writing this article is also a fucking weirdo. He's doing some weird shit. Just like Schellenberger. You can't trust a fucking journalist anymore. Matt Taibbi fell off. All of these fuckers fell off. I don't even think there are real journalists anymore. You guys are fucking scumbags. Fucking do your job. Rogan, do your fucking job, dude. Like, scum. How many ads do you need on your fucking show, dude? You're a fucking damn near billionaire. You used to say, look that shit up, Jamie. Look, you used to get high and say, look that shit up, Jamie. We don't care if we're wrong. Now you say, yo, Jamie, put that in Perplexity. Who's our sponsor? Who's an Israeli AI company? What's going on? What's going on with you? Fucking someone needs to ask him on the fucking, what's going on with you? I'm sure someone has. I don't know. A lot of people I would have thought have gone on the show recently, or because they usually go on frequently. I haven't seen him in a while. I mean, he's been having like weird beat. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we got to remember he had Peter Thiel up in that bitch, fucking stammering over his words. I mean, get it out. Is it bad that Palantir is surveilling Palestinians in Palestine? Is that bad? Yeah, it's bad, dude. Why can't you answer the question? It's because the IDF owns you. Okay? I mean, I swear to God, Rogan's about to have Larry Ellison in this motherfucker, dude. Holy shit. Like, stop having fucking bums up in there. You're not even funny. Like, the only person that's funny that comes on that show is Theo Von and Shane Gillis, dude. And Tim Dillon, too. Why? I mean, I would love to know what Tim Dillon has to say about what's going on with you, Joby. Something weird's going on. So weird. You did so much for COVID. I act like I'm talking to him, but he did so much for COVID. He kind of like helped everyone get through that. Like, he fought against that shit. He did good, but I don't know what's going on now. I don't know if you. I guess if you just get that big, you can't have that much reach. He probably has so much reach that like he might be able to cause something, but like if he went on his show tomorrow and was like fuck, like if he talked like Tim Dillon did. Tim Dillon actually released an episode today, so I can't wait to listen. But if he talked the way Tim Dillon did on his episode last week and likely this week, I think he could probably like actually start something. And the fact that if that's the fact and he won't, that's, I don't know. I guess you're protecting your kids, but don't you know like all these SEALs, right? And you have like all these SEALs like Jocko Willink and all these guys that wrote books that didn't do any of the shit that they wrote in their fucking books, dude. I mean, I kept his book on my shelf out of respect, but that book should be getting fucking sold too. He didn't do shit. David Goggins, you ran 200 miles to shit yourself? Nice, dude. Go fucking take care of your daughter. Like, come on. Who runs 200 miles, dude? I used to think it was cool. I mean, I don't think it's cool. I mean, you did it nice, but you did that and shit your pants, dude. And had to like go and be in the hospital when you had a kid. Like, I get it. You were fat once, but running 200 miles is like not the way to go. And why is everyone like running marathons now? Cool. You guys run 26 miles. Who does that? It's not like it's not even healthy. It's weird. Like everyone's like trying to run away from something right now. Yeah, I'm going to run 200 miles. Okay, dude. Like, I'm not going to join you. Oh, and then he calls you a bitch. Okay, then I'm a fucking bitch, dude. And you're a bum dad. Like, you run 200 miles. You make your wife at 5 a.m. follow you to take videos of you can post. Shut the fuck up. Crazy, dude. I'm livid right now. I'm livid. This is why if you subscribe to people like War Mode, Tim Dillon, Lemon Party, that's where you go on Patreon. That's where you give your fucking money to. Not that Rogan has a Patreon. That would be insane. But like, give your money to people like that are telling funny jokes, that are telling you truth, and they really don't give a fuck about what happens. Lemon Party got kicked off of YouTube. Tim Dillon has never really gave a fuck, and Lemon Party is also run by the guy that used to produce for Tim Dillon. So you have those vibes. War Mode, we all know fucking War Mode, and that's weird too because Shane Gillis and Matt McCusker, that's Billy. So like, but Billy's never fucking been like, oh, Rogan's the guy. Actually, they've been like, guy's a fucking kind of a dummy and has weird motherfuckers on that aren't funny. You want to hear a real comedian talk? Go listen to Billy talk. Go listen to Spud. They're not even comedians, but they're fucking 10 times as funny as anyone I've heard on Rogan besides Gillis and Matt. And their family members. I mean, so shout out War Mode. I literally had War Mode merch when I went to fucking Country Thunder, the bucket hat, and I fucking lost it. I'm fucking pissed. But, and then Lemon Party is, I think, the funniest podcast on the fucking, that you can get. I give them, I'm a Yellow King. That's all you got to worry about. But that's the best one you can watch. They're kicked off YouTube. For what? Making jokes that are funny as shit? Funny. If you get joked about on that show, like, you just take it. But then you have, like, Jeff Dye. Now he's fighting back. Jeff Dye I have no views, obviously. I'm not Jeff Dye, though. He is fucked from Lemon Party took him over. And I think I don't think they're lying when they say they're going to take the Comedy Store. If they take the Comedy Store over, I'll move to LA. That would change I mean, they might. I was on the Comedy Store's live fucking Instagram story yesterday. I don't know who was holding the phone, some drunk retard. It looked terrible. All I did was comment 3 lemons and say they're going to take you guys over. But they got kicked off of YouTube. So weird. So weird that they make like $70,000 or that might be War Mode, $50,000 say a month from Patreon subscribers. But they can't get past the first round in a fucking bracket of comedy podcast against like, what is it? Are You Garbage? Those 2 fat fucks that are literal garbage. Fuck, like I I voted in that. I didn't know half of the fucking Devin's right too. Put hate watching shit. Why is that? It's weird. Why? Go listen to that. Put simply, go listen to those people. Those people are who you should listen to. I mean, if you want to have the best Monday night of your life, or every Monday, you get up, you watch Hate Watch, get some hate in your heart, get some jokes in your heart. Right when you get up, go about your day. Before you know it, you'll have fucking Lemon Party to come home to. And if you're on the Patreon, you might have 4 episodes that day. You don't know. So that's all I'm saying. Hormone, you don't never know with them when they're dropping, but they are consistent. Will never stop subscribing to fucking War Mode. Don't mean to be a fanboy, but I'm just like, people need to listen to these fucking people. They're funny and they're right. And it's like, okay, I haven't ever heard War Mode run a fucking ad. I've never heard Blue Chew come out of their mouth unless they're fucking joking. And obviously, like them partying them, they run ads, but maybe 1 or 2, maybe, and they'll go. I don't know why I'm trying to explain the show, but they don't run ads. They're not running ads. They get paid to run ads. So make some money, but they'll just keep talking until like the joke's over, and then I would read the ad real quick. I'm not gonna go into the ad if we're fucking riffing right now. That doesn't happen. Jace reads them. He'll sit there with his phone until the riff's over, and then we go, and then it's done. And usually Tim Dillon, when he does his ads, they're funny. So I don't know. Tim and Lemon Party do ads in a funny or just like a way that you don't even really notice. And then get on the Patreon, you won't hear ads. And then War Mode hasn't ran a fucking ad on any episode. And so that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Not one ad. I haven't heard Blue Chew. I haven't heard fucking BetterHelp. I haven't heard this shit. So watch who you're listening to, because fucking Rogan's episodes are starting to look like a fucking Amazon movie night when you can't get through a third of the movie without being interrupted by an AIDS pharmaceutical commercial that has a heterosexual couple in it. Chill out, dude. All right. So, yeah, that's it for that. Let's see if I have anything else. If not, we'll just end on the video of Eskridge. But yeah, I do want to I'm not going to talk about Trump's spiritual advisor. I'm sure everyone's talking about her. She's a demon. She's a demon. If I saw her stranded in water and was like floating away and like I could do something, I would, while I was looking her in her eyes as she's screaming for help, I would subtly just walk away and kind of, like wave at her, like how you like wiggle your fingers and make sure like no one saw me do it. I don't care if someone saw me do it. I would make sure she knew that I saw her and I chose not to help. That's what kind of person Trump's spiritual demon is. If I saw her drowning and yelling for help in a body of water and I could help, I would subtly just walk away while looking her dead in her shit and waving to her. See ya. Fucking what the fuck? Yeah, and Trump and all of them and TPUSA are in AZ right now. I don't know what's going on. I was at my boy's house yesterday. It was his birthday in Scottsdale, and I had to drop my brother off at the airport out there, so I just stopped by to say happy birthday and give him a little handy real quick. But pause. But he was telling me, he's like, yeah, my boy RFK was working out at our gym. And funny enough, I brought it up because he's like, yeah, he's just working out in jeans. And I was like, dude, the motherfucker like gets in the cold plunge with jeans. It's like, what's going on? And he was like, yeah, dude, my buddy at the gym was telling me, he like came up to me. He's like, yo, RFK was like working out here for 3 days in a row. And he had Secret Service just fucking surrounding him, which is kind of beast. But this dude was telling my boy, he's like, yeah, he gets done with his workout though, and he doesn't take his jeans off. He just jumps straight into the cold plunge like a fucking goyim, dude. either he might have like fucked up Stephen Hawking legs. His voice might come from like how fucked up his legs are, and that's why he doesn't show us his legs when he works out. But yeah, they're in Phoenix. That's why he's in Phoenix, because TPUSA is there. And it's funny because Erica Kurt came out. She didn't have the fireworks this time, but people were definitely hype. It was still kind of like a WWE walkout, and I could hear people in the crowd going, or no, I could hear Erica walk out as she was being cheered on like a WWE event, and like she was about to play a set. Like she was about to perform like an hour set for these people. I could hear her say through the screen as I see this video of her walking out, Coachella 2026. How are we feeling? And all of the goy in the crowd just stand up, and they all did stand up and just goyed out. And she's just Coachella. Just disgusting behavior. If you showed up to that and you paid money to go see that, off yourself. You should be put down you should be taken to the pound and put down like a dog. But that was scripted, so don't worry. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I just want to shout out the goon community though. Good people, crazy people, good people. They find they're like conspiracies, but for gooning. They find rabbit holes for like shit that yeah. But nice, solid, welcoming community. I will give them that. All right. Now we'll just end on that. Well, if you listened, thanks. That was quite an ep. All right, peace.
Life's barely long enough to get good at one thing.
You're fat long.
Yeah, so be careful what you get good at.
Okay, I want to talk about Ireland. Specifically, I want to talk about the famine, about the fact that there never really was one. There was no famine. See, Irish people were only allowed to eat potatoes. All of the other food, meat, fish, vegetables, were shipped out of the country under armed guard to England while the Irish people starved. And then, in the middle of all this, they gave us money not to teach our children Irish. And so we lost our history. And this is what I think is still hurting we. You see, we're like a child that's been battered, has to drive itself out of its head because it's frightened, still feels all the painful feelings. But they lose contact with the memory. And this leads to massive self-destruction, alcoholism, drug addiction, all desperate attempts at running. And in its worst form becomes actual killing. And if there ever is gonna be healing, there has to be remembering and then grieving so that there then can be forgiving. There has to be knowledge and understanding. An American Army regulation says you mustn't kill more than 10% of a nation because to do so causes permanent psychological damage. It's not permanent, but they didn't know that. Anyway, during the supposed famine, we lost a lot more than 10% of our nation through deaths on land or in ships of emigration. But what finally broke us is not starvation, no, it's use in the controlling of our education. Schools go on about Black 47, on and on about the terrible famine. But what they don't say is in truth, there really never was one. So let's take a look, shall we? The highest statistics of child abuse in the EEC, and we say we're a Christian country, but we've lost contact with our history. See, we used to worship God as a mother. We're suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder. Look at all our old men in the pubs. Look at all our young people on drugs. We used to worship God as a mother. Now look at what we're doing to each other. We've even made killers of ourselves, the most childlike, trusting people in the universe. And this is what's wrong with us. Our history books, the parent figures lied to us. I see the Irish as a race like a child that got itself bashed in the face. And if there ever is gonna be healing, there has to be remembering and then grieving so that there then can be forgiving. There has to be knowledge and understanding.